I'm Coach Jay from Pembroke Boxing, and this week we're going to show you how to steal the punch. Hey, I'm Coach Jay. This is Andrew, the Ottawa Valley Golden Boy, and this week we're going to do, I've got something really good for you. We're going to show you how to do what is, in my opinion, it's my favorite punch in all of boxing. It's my favorite punch because you can't defend against it. It's my favorite punch because it's really slick. It's an easy point to score. I say easy, it's an easy opportunity to score. The timing is not always easy, but it's called stealing the punch. And it's called stealing the punch because it feels like you're stealing points from the other guy. It's so easy. So what happens, what steal the punch is it's a defensive punch or a punch that you do while you're defending. Not quite like a check hook. A check hook is defense in the form of offense. This is offense in the middle of your defense, if that makes sense. But I'm going to show you how that works. So, if I'm attacking Andrew, I'm coming at him, and I throw a hook. Now I'm going to throw a hook with my lead hook to make this easier for you to see. When I throw my lead hook at him, he goes underneath, and you notice as soon as he starts to come down, this hand comes out. This hand comes out. There's no shoulder travel in it. There's no hip drive. It's just an arm punch. As he goes through, he's just going to drag it. So, in real time, it's going to look, I'm just going to throw you, going to go through real. He hits you in the body, it's a scoring punch. You can't dodge it because you're already busy trying to take his head off. I'm trying to take his head off. Good luck dodging when you're trying to take his head off. He's going under your arm, giving you one in the belly. Now, the disadvantage, it's not really a disadvantage. The thing about that is it's not a powerful punch. You're not going to take anybody out with it. It's not powerful enough to really even put any water in the basement if you're trying to play the body. Really, all it is scoring points. But boxing is about hitting and not getting hit. You're dodging, you're scoring points, you're winning the fight. So if you can get this 3 or 4 times in a round, even 3 or 4 times in a fight, those are 3 or 4 more punches that you didn't have on your scorecard before you started. So let's just go through this step by step. So move around this side now. So I'm moving Andrew around to the other side so you can see his feet. So when he goes under, you'll see he immediately changes levels, which is of course the first thing you do when you're weaving. He changes levels, his arm comes out. As he goes, he's going to take a step. As he's weaving. Step, drag that across, and you're now at the T angle. This T angle where my body cuts his body in half is your greatest advantage for boxing. You want to be, he wants to be at this T angle. This is a very important angle to get to. If you can score on the way there, I'm completely open. You can find this T angle. If you're not exactly sure where the T angle is, take a look. Tell your partner. You want to tell your partner, let's go to the side. Sorry, I'm going back and forth there, playing a little bit of merry-go-round. But you can tell your partner, just stand in front of him. Does this feel equal? So you say, yeah, my opportunities are the same as yours. When I step to here, does this feel equal?
A little less.
It's a little less. I have a few more opportunities than he does. As soon as I get to the T angle, you can feel it.
Yep.
He can feel he has no opportunities to strike me. I have every opportunity to strike him. Now this doesn't mean that the fight is lost, obviously. I'm not being hyperbolic. But in this split second when I have this angle, he has nothing for me. He has to do what's called replacement and step back towards where I was. And now we're back to neutral. But I have made him move. If he doesn't want to move, and I come up on that T angle, you're going to crack him right over the top. And he's not going to have a whole lot to say about it. If you just turn into it, you're going to take punches as you come into it. So you've got to do the replacement where you step towards where your opponent was so that you can get out of that. The point of this, though, is not the replacement, it's the stealing of the punch. So now from the other side, as it comes around, he changes levels, arm comes out, drag it through the midsection, come up on the T angle. Did I forget anything?
Yep.
All right, this is actually a pretty simple one. It's easy to drill. Change levels, step towards the back, drag your hand through as you come. Boom, and then you're right at the T angle, perfect spot for a great counter punch. So if you've got any questions, post them in the comments below. If you can, take the time, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications, give me a like, put a comment in there, and maybe we can do our next instructional drill about what you want to see. All right, for Pembroke Boxing, we're out for this week. Train hard. So you can see Andrew is dressed in something different because this is a couple days later. I've realized that I made a glaring error in the rest of the video by not mentioning to you one of the main benefits, other than scoring a free point, of course, of throwing this particular punch. Everything you do is to set up other punches, is to get more points. This particular punch is free points. He goes underneath, scores a free point. But one of the things that he does is when my hands are up, boom, he hits, those hands are going to come down just a little bit to open up for this counter punch. It's called glove manipulation, and that's one of the main advantages. When you come up on that side, you almost can't help. He goes under, steals a punch. Everything's going to come down a little bit to cover your body. No matter how much you're ready for it, somebody gets you in the body, they come down just for a second. And for this, I'm already trying to hook, and I'm totally open to that counter punch when he comes out. The next one's coming off is going to be a quick hook as he drags himself behind me. Boom. So you get 3 for the price of 1. 1 going underneath, it's your free points. You've manipulated the gloves to create a huge opening at that T angle. He can score a couple more points, and those actually, in contrast to your steal a punch, those are powerful punches. You can sit right down on the punches, they're huge punches, whereas the steal is just a free point, and it manipulates your gloves to get them out of the way for counter punching. Sorry about forgetting for that, but we got it in. It's important information for this. Train hard.